Do you know what's planned for Bay Park Marina? I do. So stay tuned and hear all the big plans. It's a beautiful day in Avalon, and if you live in the Northeast, you may not remember what these are or what that thing in the sky is. We've literally had, I think, 100 gray days, but today, sunglasses out, sun's out, and let's see what's going on at Bay Park Marina. So I'm standing right where I'm standing is just some gravel. This is going to be 5 new parking spaces because right down there, they are adding a handicap accessible kayak launch and additional kayak racks in this area of Bay Park Marina, and where I'm standing is actually 53rd Street. So that's very exciting news for kayakers and people who like to fish and crab. Just a little background to the reason these plans all came about. The boathouse here at Bay Park Marina, the floor is rotting. It floods every time we have high tide, bad storms. And in order to do that project, the town started investigating other ways to mitigate flooding, but add a more user-friendly experience in this area. So for example, bulkheads all have to be replaced, and they're going to be higher. The parking lot, which we're walking along, is going to have a bit of an incline, so when the bay water comes in and floods, it will wash away and not go into Ocean Drive and then down the streets in the 50s. Good news about this plan is, this is, as you know, or most people know, this is a municipal marina, so you can get a boat slip if you've been on the list for 100 years. I mean, there's a waiting list, but there are boat slips available. They're adding 4 more boat slips, so that will free up some people on the waiting list. But let's go check out what's going to happen to the boathouse. I live just very close by, and I just absolutely love this little boathouse. It's just it's iconic for my view, and also I feel a little bit nostalgic about this cute little house, but it isn't working with the way the flooding is going. I'm standing on the current boat ramp, and this boat ramp has been here for over 20 years and it's all cracked. So this will be replaced and it will have more of an incline. This will be replaced, and that's how the 4 additional boat slips are going to be put in. And the boathouse is moving to the south side of the boat ramp. This is the new location for the boathouse. It has to be higher since, the new flood regulations, so it will be higher than this particular one, and it will also feature 2 restrooms, and it will have a handicap accessible ramp, so that's great. The big addition to this area is the pavilion that is going to be added because the sunsets here, I don't care if you live on the bay, this sunset view right here is gorgeous. We have the best sunsets. So they're going to build a pavilion here and have some picnic tables, so you can come here if you're launching your boat, or even if you drop someone off on their boat. We're gonna have a beautiful sunset pavilion here for anyone who wants to come and check out the bay. Little bit of insider info where I'm standing right now. This area used to be where contractors would take their pieces of concrete and just debris and just sort of leave it here. You could never do that now. So this area, it does not have a sidewalk, and it doesn't have any beautiful plantings, and the bay, this is where the bay really starts to come up. So they're going to add some natural elements that will absorb some of the bay water so it doesn't make it to Ocean Drive. They're going to add a sidewalk, but here's also where a lot of turtles cross. The turtles cross the road and they want to find some sandy area or stones where they can lay their eggs, and then they have to cross back, and it's very dangerous. So in addition to the sidewalk, there's also going to be a turtle wall so the turtles can stay on this side, safely lay the eggs, and then just go back to the bay. So the plans are amazing. And in addition to the turtle wall, they're going to make beautiful, it's going to be like a garden and a meadow, but there'll be benches along here off the sidewalk so you can sit and enjoy either a morning coffee or, as I mentioned, the beautiful sunrise, sunset. Sunrise if you want to be at the beach. The original kayak park will remain. Those racks will be there and you can still launch a kayak there. One additional feature that they're adding at the original kayak park on 57th is a floodgate. So if the borough knows there's going to be Hurricane Sandy or even a very bad nor'easter, they're going to be able to close this floodgate to mitigate some of the bay water from coming up 57th Street. It all sounds amazing, doesn't it? It is currently in the permit phase, and then once the permits are granted by the state, and if everything goes well, they will not start this project until the fall of 2023. So stay tuned for summer of 2024. If you'd like additional information on the Bay Park Marina plan, I will share the link from the video from the borough meeting, or please email me, marilyn@sowensgroup.com. Have a great day.